Recently, Hypixel Skyblock added a new winter update in the game, and in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you the full guide to this new update in the winter island in Hypixel Skyblock. So basically, when you first spawn in here, you're gonna be greeted by this new NPC called Jenny Rowe, and Jenny Rowe here is basically going to, each time you gift a gift to a different person, you level up in milestones. Now, once you level up in milestones by giving gifts, you get all the way to milestone 25, where it gives you a gift of giving emblem, and it gives you gift of learning and an expensive toy. Expensive toy is like a memento, but gifts of learning basically give you skill XP on whatever skill you want, and they give you skill XP, and you can get them from getting these gifts here by giving gifts to players. As you guys can see here, it also gives you frozen bait. And basically, frozen bait gives 35% sea creature chance, while ice bait only gives 20%. So ice bait used to be like the fishing bait, and it used to give 20%, but now there's this new bait called frozen bait, and it gives you 35% sea creature chance instead of 20%, 15% increase, which in my opinion is pretty good. Another thing is that this Ianari guy, you can now add him as an Abby phone contact, so I think that's pretty cool. Another thing I find really cool is that in the bazaar here, you can now get bottles of jeers, and they're called refined bottles of jeers, and if you hold them in your inventory for 300 hours, you can get 1+ intelligence and 2+ skyblock XP for 300 hours of holding it in your inventory. And if you keep it into a chest, it will no longer reset your hours, so it's not going to be that annoying anymore. So it will still save your hours even if you keep it in the chest. And yeah, so as you guys can see here, drink to boost your intelligence by 300 for 60 minutes, and drinking this potion grants permanent 1+ intelligence. What I forgot to say is that it's permanent, so that's pretty good, and you can drink 5 bottles before it loses its magical energy. And another thing I actually wanted to say is that you can only get refined bottles of jeers from trading gifts with players. That's the only way to get them, and the old bottle of jeers have been removed from the winter shop down in the winter island. Another thing I wanted to say is that, as you guys can see here in the mines, like the glacier mines here, you can actually now mine out frozen bait, and I think there's this thing called like this red hoodie or something, which you can also mine out from these mines. So basically there's these new type of items that they have actually added that you can mine out over here now, so it's actually pretty cool. By the way, another thing they have added now is that increases the chance to spawn a range rig by 10% while fishing on Jerry's workshop for 2,000 isocents, and you can get this at Frozen Alex. That's just another thing I wanted to add here. Another thing I would like to say here is that these winter fragments here, it costs volcanic rock and 10 north stars. But as you guys can see here, it is a magical shard capturing the warmth and joy of winter festivities. That's not important, but basically it is used to upgrade the frozen scythe, and it is used to upgrade the frozen scythe, the ice spray wand, and the glacial scythe. So yes, these things can now actually be upgraded, so that's pretty cool. Also added this magic top hat, which requires 10 volcanic rocks, 500 north stars, and use that cat to upgrade snowman pest to mythic rarity. I don't think this is really useful, but it might be pretty cool. And then we have this refrigerate 1, and basically grants 5% of the mana used to cast abilities as defense for 10 seconds up to 1000 defense. This is an ultimate enchant applicable on armor, and it costs a volcanic rock and 10 north stars, so pretty cheap. And basically this thing is actually good for doing dungeons, because if you actually die in dungeons a lot, this would be actually a pretty good ultimate enchant to actually protect you inside dungeons. So I would think this is a pretty good ultimate enchant inside dungeons, and you should probably use it on your armor if you die in dungeons a lot. One final thing I would like to say is that before, you're probably confused on what I was saying as in volcanic rocks. You're probably like, what is volcanic rocks and how do I get them? Well, you can get volcanic rocks by just completing the Jerry event. Once the volcano erupts, you actually can get volcanic rocks just from defeating and doing the boss event. And basically, you also get more gifts from the boss event now. So that's a new thing they actually added. But yes, you just get volcanic rocks from doing the Jerry event. And then if you guys can see here, volcanic rocks is basically mostly used to buy like mostly everything over here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's full guide on the new winter update in Hypixel Skyblock. And if you guys actually enjoyed today's video, if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, like button, and the bell, it would really help me out a lot and would mean so much. And if I miss something, don't be afraid to like comment and stuff, cause I will like read your comments and reply to it maybe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next video. Bye guys.